Welcome to the Breakthrough Innovation Programme. At this stage in the programme, it's time to build a game plan for the ideas you've generated. You've come up with specific options for innovating for each individual element of the Breakthrough Innovation Programme over the last few weeks. Now it's time to combine them. You can select random combinations, but you'll find that innovative options naturally fit together. Mixing and matching various options gives deeper impact. Let's deconstruct some examples of innovation plays in action and see some configurations at work, focusing on the elements that are at the heart of each play. I'm going to go through a number of examples, but there are many more besides on the Spark cards. The open innovation play is characterised by encouraging other people to work with you, whether they are individual experts or strangers in the crowd. GlaxoSmithKline pursues this play. They work with independent scientists and research institutes to develop key technologies and have an open innovation portal allowing external parties to search for GSK needs and offer ideas for collaboration. And they've opened up a patent pool to make drugs more accessible to the world's poorest countries and to facilitate research. They've global innovation hubs co-locating multidisciplinary teams in open space environments. They've developed a signature innovation pathway to shepherd the process internally. So the configuration of framework elements at play here are network, structure, core delivery processes, and innovation process. The collaborative consumption play is about leveraging connectivity to upend traditional forms of ownership and change the way customers relate to your offerings. Zipcar has implemented a metered usage revenue model whereby they have membership and flexible usage fees. Their fast fleet system uses a GPS and wireless data system to automatically manage and track usage. They have an integrated offering to cover insurance, fuel, and other expenses. The Zipcar brand signals values around responsibility and environmental benefits, connoting also simplicity, convenience, freedom, and community. In summary, the Breakthrough Innovation Framework elements driving the collaborative consumption play are revenue, core delivery processes, value proposition, and brand. Collaborative creation is about connecting communities on a platform and encouraging them to create offerings for your customers. Threadless crowdsources designs from its community of artists, with successful designers receiving a flat fee. They have a simple and intuitive automated voting and design ranking system, digital submission kits to facilitate online submission of designs, and discussion forums where designers can get feedback and advice. These independent designers are at the core of its business, and their business decisions align with this fact. Design reviewers or critics volunteer their time and are inspired to contribute by a sense of belonging to a meaningful community. Designers are driven by a desire to see their art out in the world, and there's a certain status and recognition for those whose designs are chosen by the company's critics. So the Breakthrough Innovation framework elements driving the collaborative creation play are network, cost model, core delivery processes, value proposition, brand, and customer. A competency-driven platform play allows other companies to piggyback off your investments and capabilities while you reap the benefits from expertise you already possess. By building a new business around what was previously an internal competency, Amazon Web Services diversified its parent company's revenue stream and expanded its customer base through new and different channels. It partners strategically with other companies offering complementary products and services to similar market segments. For example, they partner with Adobe for media delivery, with ESRI for geographic information systems, and with Salesforce.com for development toolkits, and even with Oracle and Symantec for other technologies. They systematically protect their innovations with patent applications. They provide a flexible, open and secure offering, allowing customers to alter their bandwidth on the fly. The Breakthrough Innovation Framework elements driving the competency-driven platform play are revenue, channel, network, core delivery processes, and value proposition. The recurring revenue play revolves around a model whereby customers are acquired once and retained with recurring revenues. Adobe switched from transactional sales of perpetual licenses to a cloud subscription service. The company invests in acquiring customers once, upfront, in order to collect subscription revenues over their lifetime, rather than bearing the cost of customer acquisition for every upgrade. The shift satisfied the recurrent need to have the best and latest software and features by providing automatic updates, tech support, online storage, publishing capability, and file sharing. The relationship with customers changed from transactional to a long-term one. The breakthrough innovation framework elements driving the recurring revenue play are revenue, cost model, value proposition, and customer. The low-cost advantage play involves configuring efficient activity and resources in order to substantially decrease the cost structure and offer price-conscious customers a low-price value proposition. Ryanair maintains a cost advantage over other airlines because it doesn't offer any in-flight extras or frills, thereby avoiding the cost of the products or services themselves and the labour costs associated with delivering them. They use secondary airports that charge lower fees. They use one model of aircraft with simple cabin configuration to reduce maintenance and training costs. They minimise the time aircraft are on the ground and not generating revenues, and they bypass the travel agent by selling direct to customers online. The breakthrough innovation framework elements driving the low-cost advantage play hinge on the cost model, core delivery processes, structure and resources, value proposition, and channel. The mass market play involves simplifying the value proposition to cater for a larger market with associated marketing, channel, and brand implications. TED Talks transformed from an invite-only niche annual conference to a mass online destination for anyone with an interest in a multitude of varying topics, reaching the masses via a digital infrastructure and distributing globally through its website. Its core activities include world-class video production in order to capture and broadcast world-class content. The brand has grown to become a mass market brand, well known to curious individuals and attractive to sponsors who are required to fund the company's growth. The breakthrough innovation framework elements driving the mass market play hinge on the customer, value proposition, channel, brand, and core delivery processes. The resource-based diversification play involves leveraging resources and assets from one value proposition towards delivering a completely different value proposition targeting a different customer, leading to substantial synergies and opening up entirely new revenue streams. In 2006, as part of its Vision 75 transformation plan, Fujifilm created the Advanced Research Labs to look for innovative uses of its technology as a response to digitisation of photography and a rapidly falling market for photographic film. Astalift skincare was the first innovation coming out of the lab. They realised that collagen was a major component of both film and skin. In fact, Fujifilm has developed 20,000 chemical compounds in its chemical library, originally for use with photographic film and now applicable to pharmaceuticals and skincare. The Astalift brand, for example, targets Asian women with a high-end skincare value proposition, providing a new revenue stream, doubling Fujifilm's healthcare business revenues in the 10 years between 2008 and 2018. The success of Astalift became a launchpad to explore other businesses, for example, functional materials and medical devices, and Fujifilm is now a diversified technology conglomerate with imaging solutions accounting for just 15% of its revenues in 2018. The breakthrough innovation framework elements driving the resource-based diversification play hinge on structure and resources, core delivery processes and innovation process, value proposition, customer and brand. The trusted B2B2C brand play involves shifting from a B2B supplier that's invisible to the consumer towards a brand that's more relevant to and engaged with the end consumer. 20 years after it first created the world's first waterproof and breathable fabric, Gore-Tex introduced the Guaranteed to Keep You Dry promise, including a lifetime product warranty. They convinced clothing and outdoor brands using its fabric to market the guarantee with hang tags, making Gore-Tex a ubiquitous brand by piggybacking on established clothing manufacturers, giving end consumers an extra sense of quality and peace of mind. The breakthrough innovation framework elements driving the trusted B2B2C play hinge on brand, value proposition, and customer. The visionary play involves unleashing growth by exploring unproven needs that you satisfy with a totally new value proposition delivered in a unique way. Tesla envisioned a large untapped market for high-end electric vehicles where nobody else saw one, and created the Model S to unlock the opportunity, focusing on performance, comfort and design aimed at environmentally conscious wealthy consumers at the high end of the market. Sophisticated data-driven software drives the total customer experience of owning a Tesla, which are sold directly to customers to ensure full control over the customer relationship. They built up a Love Mark brand, which inspired significant brand loyalty because of its dedication to saving the planet, high quality and personal customer services. To deliver on the promise meant partnering with companies such as Toyota, Mercedes and Panasonic. The breakthrough innovation framework elements driving the visionary play hinge on value proposition, customer, channel, brand and network. The long tail play involves selling less of more, focusing on offering a large number of niche products but selling relatively infrequently, with aggregate sales being lucrative. Lulu.com helps niche and amateur authors bring their work to market, providing authors the tools to craft, print and distribute their work through an online marketplace. A multi-sided platform connecting authors and readers with a long tail of user-generated niche content. The books are printed only in response to orders, keeping costs low. So the breakthrough innovation elements at play here are network, value proposition, channel, customer and cost model. The experience ecosystem play revolves around building a seamless system of products, services and extensions that interoperate and connect in consistently elegant ways. Apple iTunes makes money by taking a cut of every item of content sold in its store. They negotiated with major labels to share the risks of the new business model. Design is at the core of the product development, with an intuitive touchscreen interface promoting ease of use and changing notions of interactions with personal electronics, with automatic and seamless syncing across devices and software. Apple maintains control of channels and tight management of the point of purchase to control the quality of customer interactions. The elements of the breakthrough innovation framework at play here are revenue, network, core delivery processes, value proposition, channel, and customer. It might be useful to consider the different innovation plays using a tree analogy. The roots are what you already have, your strategic intent and vision, your status quo, your external environment, and what you know about your customer jobs, pains and gains. The trunk is the anchor or core of the innovation play you're proposing. So for a cost advantage play, for example, the anchor breakthrough innovation framework element is your cost model. Or for the trusted B2B2C play, brand play, the anchor is the brand. The branches are the other framework elements that need to transform in order to support the innovation play. So, for example, in GSK's open innovation play, network is the anchor innovation and the complementary innovations are structure, core delivery processes and innovation processes. The mass market play employed by TED Talks hinges primarily on innovations around customer, with complementary innovations in value proposition, channel, brand and core delivery processes. And the collaborative consumption play, followed by Zipcar, is anchored in the revenue model, with complementary innovations in core delivery processes, value proposition and brand contributing to its success. For the last session, you consolidated your thinking on the discovery, direction and problem framing part of the innovation process. The focus for the next session is on consolidating the innovation ideas, options and concepts you've come up with, the trunk or anchor, and the branches. The Breakthrough Spark cards contain many examples of innovation plays. They may be useful in helping you identify the innovation plays that you've come up with, and you may very well come up with some of your own. Consult these examples, and these also, and finally these, to spark some innovation play ideas for your own business. Use this template and the one on the next slide to capture each innovation play. Copy it to create as many plays as you like. You'll need to think about the core or anchor innovation. What element of the framework is driving this play? And then what other framework elements complement this to create an all-encompassing innovation play? Think also about what will facilitate implementation of this play and what might potentially constrain or impede its success.